Let's get back to the kitchen now. John is there with our great friend, Chef Jamil Pinera from Michael's on East. Guys?
Yeah, I always love it when Chef Jamil is in the kitchen because it's always good eating. Good smells, too, here in the kitchen. Absolutely. This is a dish that is inspired by some of your special events that you have throughout the year.
All right. So, like we got, for an example, in January, we have, at the end of January, we have the Forks and Corks, and then we do wine dinners almost once a month. And that's just, you know, a lot of the things that we do at Michael's. So this dish actually was inspired by wine dinners, by events that, you know, people, interactive dinners and things like that. Easy to do. We got a nice, beautiful yellowtail snapper right here. You can see some of the yellow stripe right here, but the tail is actually yellow. So that's why they call it a yellow snapper. Actually, I love this one because it's more tender, a little more sweeter than the regular red snapper.
Oh, okay.
And it's, you know, it's kind of cool. So what we did with this, we did almost like a Peruvian style. So we're gonna put some salt and pepper right here. If you can see what I did, I keep the skin, but I cut it.
I did. And is that to keep it from curling, or
that's to keep it from curling, so it doesn't go up. You know, you can't help it sometimes, but you know, but actually, and it cooks through in a saute pan as well a little faster.
But you like to keep the skin on.
I like to keep the skin on. It's actually good eating. A lot of fishes with the skin on. It's actually very good. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on top of this because we're gonna crust it with some of the herbs that we have right here, some cilantro, parsley, garlic, and then we want to be able to do this.
Great right there.
So if you can see how nice we try to do it on one side. When you cook it, you want to make sure your saute pan is not so high because you don't want to burn the herbs.
Okay.
And then when I do here, I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper on this side here. I don't know about that on that one. You don't want to burn the herbs, because you know you want to be able to finish cooking it on the pan. And then what I do, a little oil here so we can actually get this to stick.
So, 2 minutes left.
Beautiful. So we can let that cook. We got some tomatoes that we're going to put right here.
Those look like little heirlooms.
Little heirloom tomatoes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So we got some 2 types of
pepper,
jalapeno, the red and the green.
Okay, good.
And
a little spice.
And then what I'll do sometimes is that I put some lemons in the pan right here, and I'm going to let that cook. And then right here we have some nice little stew. We got some mirepoix, some carrots, onions, and celery. We're going to take the little neck clams that we had right here. I already poached them a little bit because, you know, it take a little while to open.
Yep, TV time.
I know. But we're going to serve that, and that's usually is a nice little tomato broth with clams, juice, and then we just add some paprika in there. So
smells unbelievable. I just have to say.
Thank you.
So you cook these probably for not more than about 5 minutes or so, right?
Not more. It's once the clams open, they're done.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Okay.
And so
we wait for this to get a nice little crust on it?
A little crust on it to make sure that we cook it nicely right here. And then we have some butter right here. So when we put them in, like what I do, I like to finish them in the oven. Because what happens with fish, if you keep it on the pan for so long and it becomes a little tough, and in the middle it's not cooked, and by the time you get it out. So you put it in the oven, it softens it up a little bit with the virgin olive oil.
So you wait for it to get a little crusty.
A little crusty.
And then you put it right into the oven. I guess if you had a pan that didn't have plastic on it, you could put it right in from pan into the oven, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, actually, these pans are made to be able to go in the oven.
Oh, there you go. So then you give it what? 325 oven?
About 350.
350. Okay.
And you can see right here, you got the beautiful crust.
Yeah.
You see the garlic a little bit of nice in there. And then we're gonna, the cool thing about it is you don't use a lot of stuff. We're gonna put some butter in here because you're gonna use this on top.
Oh man.
So as we put this one in the oven, we're gonna take out the one that we already have in there, and you can see
how long?
That's look. You're looking at about 3 or 4 minutes, basically. See the lemons is nice and cooked.
It looks beautiful. Then we want to show everybody what the final product looks like as it comes to your table, and remind you that the recipe for this is on our website, mysuncoast.com. Or just head on over to Michael's on East and let them fix it up for you. Jamil, thank you very much. This looks absolutely great. Reminder to everyone, sold out for Thanksgiving, but there's still some seats for Christmas, and I bet New Year's there's still a few seats left as well. Maybe.
Exactly. So make your reservations. We have a great menu. We take all, actually for Christmas and Thanksgiving, we take favors from what people love, and then we just go from that.
Jump on it. Thank you very much, Chef. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
We'll be right back.